I still stand by the main reason I came back to Korea and left my family. It's not because I wanted to leave the kids and my my wife and my family and live the lifestyle that I wanted. It's not because I thought I could be a famous rapper here in Korea or that I could have a better career, nor because I wanted to live doing whatever I want. It was because I couldn't take the physical and emotional abuse. We got married at a very young age, and she had our children at a very young age. I loved her with all my heart, as she did to me. And I love the kids, and I still want to take care of them. It was actually quite apparent, but I didn't think through how uploading that video would, and exactly how it would affect the people I care for. And it's completely my fault and my blame that I rushed and uploaded a video that created so much pain for so many different people. Cerose watching that video would have obviously thought I was attacking her, that it would damage her reputation, and like I assumed, uploaded a video explaining that my video is cooked up lies and that I am the manipulator, aggressor, and the abuser in the situation. And unlike what most of you guys think, it is actually her that is making up lies and manipulating the crowd. She is claiming that she has gotten a divorce without me being notified or summoned to court while we have 2 kids between us. All the while, I am technically a legal resident of United States because my green card expires in, according to her, and I have never seen my green card in real life, June 20th. And right now it's June 20th actually. The financial property division would have also been finalized. When she's asked for the proof that she can easily just flash or show once and everything would be good, I would be immediately a liar. She keeps switching the topic, evades directly responding to it, but she does not have any proof of anything that would make what she claims possible. And for those of you who have gone through a divorce process, which probably took months to years, you know that her timeline does not match up.
Hey, County Civil, this is Kim. May I help you?
Hi, Kim. My name is Myungjin Sun. I live in Idaho, but right now I am in South Korea temporarily. I have a wife that lives in Idaho that says like she has stuff filed against me, like a divorce or like a felony case. I wanted to know if you can like check on that and clarify for me because I tried to access it from the website, but I had trouble doing so. It said access denied. But I can give you like my social security and everything.
What's your last name?
My last name is S-O-N, Sun.
S-O-M?
S-O-N, Sun.
Okay. It's just really hard to understand you. So what is your first name?
It's Myungjin, so it's Myungjin.
Okay. Just a moment. Let me check on something.
Okay.
Don't see anything under your name.
Really? Okay. Is it okay for me if I ask if you can check anything that my wife has filed?
I can check under her name.
Yeah. Do I give you her last name? And then first?
Okay.
Her last name is Cedaux. It's Sedu.
And the first name?
Cerose. Cerose.
V as in violin.
Huh?
V as in violin.
No, it's Cerose. So it's Cerose.
Okay. All I have is tickets.
All she has is tickets?
Citations.
Okay. So thank you.
All of this is my fault. Hello, this is Gohan. Most of you guys watching this video right now probably seen the video I uploaded and Cerose uploaded. Before I start this video, I want to promise you guys that everything I say in this video is based on my true experience. First of all, I should not have uploaded that video. After I escaped and came back to Korea, I felt freedom, and I went around acting like a crazy dog. And one of the many stupidities I've done, which is the kissing in the club video, surfaced and it went viral. It was my first time feeling attacked publicly. I felt really overwhelmed, and I hurried to make a video exposing my wife in order to defend myself. And even though everything in the video I said was true, as I was heavily criticized, my actions for the 2 months I've been in Korea, me treating the abuse like it's a light subject in the video with the stupid Johnny Depp reference that was dumb, and the culturally insensitive comments I have made the video seem like it was not. And I've been watching the comment section of the video I posted, and I see that my words and actions have caused like a big racial division between the communities. That was not my intention, and I'm so sorry for pushing the stereotypes. I just wanted to say that. So the points I was trying to make was diluted and not taken seriously, and this whole incident has become out of hand. If you see the video, you can see like my eyes rolling and seeing like watching other places. I do have a mild case of Tourette syndrome, which got better. I'm not doing any vocal tick, like making any sounds, but I still like flinch my hand, like look at it like like that. I have a tendency to disguise like any situations that are heavy or hurtful or anything basically negative or sad. I try to act like it's something light or comedic. And that's why if you see me in real life or videos, you can see me smiling and laughing a lot, even in situations that are not funny. That was disrespectful to myself and to you guys, because in all actuality, the things I talked about in the video are not a light topic for me. The scars and trauma that I suffer from this whole thing is not light. I should have not deflected from the fact. And yes, guys, I am very mentally unstable. I act like I'm not, but I am. She has a no contact order and a finalized divorce and full custody of the kids. And in her life, she states that she has proper documents and evidence to show that it's true. She does not have any proof of those kind of things like she claims, which is why she has not inserted it in her video, even though she claimed in her lives that she will. She has burnt me in early April, and I left about a week after that, and it has been about 2 months since. I have never stated, even once, that I have never abused Cerose. As you can see from one of the screenshots in her video, I have a very toxic and sarcastic tone while talking, and I cannot control my anger in certain circumstances. That is one of many mental abuse that she had to suffer while being with me. And in my video, I did end up minimizing my faults. I should have been more objective and laid out my wrongs as much as I'm laying out her wrongs, because at the end of the day, what I want is for there to be no lies, for there to be truth out there, and both parties admitting exactly what they did and figure out a way to move on and grow.
To address the situation using chopsticks for torment, Youngjin wanted to try some anal activities.
I never wanted to try anal activities, and if you know me in real life, you know that I would never want anything up my butthole. I know for a fact you guys are going to be in the comments making fun of this, and probably for the entire rest of my life, but I have never consented to her putting the chopsticks in my asshole, and I don't have sexual desires for or want to try anything like that. I have multiple times stated that I don't want it and to please stop, but she forced it in. I was bleeding, and I am ashamed of it. I'm embarrassed of it. I don't want to be addressing this, but I'm trying to address it as much as I can and explain as much as I can.
Gohan literally admits to coercion in a text message. He was exploiting my childhood trauma and used it against me to manipulate me into saying certain things.
I'm going to show you guys the full context of the cacao we had. The thing is, before the recorded conversation, we had multiple conversations. One of them was regarding, I picked up that she could not say, I abused you, or like, I burnt you, or anything of that sort. And I have my own beliefs about people changing. There are 5 steps in my opinion, and the first step to those 5 are admitting what you did wrong or admitting what you want to change. But her not being able to say that I burnt you or I hurt you, I did not think she could change. In my head, it's like, I burnt you, step number 1. Being able to admit it in public. So if somebody asks, like, did you hurt him? Yes, I did. And then you can work on changing and change, and then do it for a long time so you can make it into a habit. Then you can successfully say that it's changed. I needed to make sure that her violent tendencies would change before I made the decision to go back to America.
He made me believe that he was returning to the States for weeks. And then 2 days before his visa appointment, he was saying that he was going to back out and that he wasn't going to go at all.
She is saying I have pretended that I wanted to go back to America and rework on the whole relationship and family. And I actually was. I just needed her to show me signs that she could actually change. So I asked her to say, I burnt you. For about an hour, and she was obviously very against it, and very afraid that I'm scheming something. At that time, I didn't have any intention to record the call. When I decided to record the call, was persuaded by one of my friends in Korea that what I'm actually going through is gaslighting. I did not recognize that it was gaslighting. I was thinking if I just go back to America and try to get my citizenship and try to rekindle our YouTube career and try to work on the relationship, everything would be fine. But I'm so thankful for that friend for stopping me, because if I had went back to America, I think I would probably be dead or my passport would be burnt or something. She's claiming that it's a recording of a mashup of multiple different phone calls. If you check on my channel, there should be a video uploaded, a full unedited version of the phone call. So go check that out after you watch this video if you want to. So she did work very hard for about 6 months with a job, and with 3 jobs for about 8 months. After we decided to start YouTube, I have done a lot of editing and watching the kids from January to about March. And I'm keep saying March because March is when she quit all 3 jobs and decided to do a Walmart job with me, where I was the overnight stalker and she was the overnight janitor. We were working in Walmart together for about 3 months, which we quit as soon as our income skyrocketed from about like $2,000 to over $20,000 in a month. We both decided to quit right away. And me expressing that I feel like it was unfair, I do all the housework and all the editing work and the kids, it is that I recognize that for like about the first year, her working was a lot more than what I did. But for the latter 2 years, it's like a little graph where the amount of work I had to take on gradually became bigger while hers went down. And at the end of the graph, which would be like a couple months ago, it would look something like her abuse got really strong, and now she's not just hitting me, she's like burning me and having a knife on my throat and beating me with a metal stick. These harsh stuff happened recently. Like before that, you guys are saying I don't have any scars on my body in general. Before that was just like basic hitting, slapping, hurting me in places where I can cover with clothes. When my face gets bloated and it's obvious that she hit or slapped me a lot, in a couple of days, like 3 days, then it would die down a little, then we would film the YouTube video. Anyways, my point is that it was basically a situation where she was literally laying down in bed, just watching TikTok all day, all night. She did come up with the contents for YouTube though, and we did from time to time watch like Netflix. But most of the time I was editing while doing all the housework and doing all the kids related work. That has been going on for somewhere between a year or 2. And I thought it was very unfair. And don't get me wrong, I do appreciate her for working those 3 jobs. And that was mainly because she wanted me to stay in America. At that time, wanted to take on more workload. I am not complaining about that time period. I am not the self-harming, monster, manipulative abuser that she is making me out to be. I am just a man who loved her to death and wanted to give her the 8 kids, a big house and a backyard that she wanted, and allowed and forgave her for the violence she did for the sake of the family that I made and I chose. While I would prefer not to have gone through any of this, I do not regret meeting her or going through any of this because we had Savan and Saphir. I still remember me watching Savan and crying because of how close he looked like to me. I knew what love was. I mean, like, from a father to a child. And I genuinely thank you for having them for us. And I know you said it's kind of extreme and it's kind of too much, but I still would take a bullet for Savan and Saphir. You knowing the truth, I do not understand why you would try to paint me out to be someone that that evil and without a heart, because you know I love the kids. That's it for this video. I'm sorry, guys, for this whole thing happening.